Living it up. Hashtag good life. Material makes me so happy. I mean, look at this watch. It's so pretty. It's so expensive. Look at this class ring. I didn't even buy this. That shit doesn't make me happy. Making others makes me happy. If I won the lottery, yeah, I would think about myself for the first part. Buy a car. I want a new car. Who doesn't want a new car? I want to buy a house. I want to be able to provide for my fiance and my daughter. But I also want to give back to the people who helped me through the hardest part of my life. My parents helped me through my freshman year of college when I went to Muncie. They helped me when my roommate passed away in a car accident. They helped me when I told them that my fiance was pregnant with my daughter. They helped me look for a house. They are still paying for my school. I have very little stress financially. So I'm very blessed. So if I won the lottery, I would give back to them. I would also give to my sister. I would give to my friends. I would give to that 10-year-old that you see all the time in commercials begging for money. I feel bad for Ethiopians. I feel bad for Africans who do not have what Americans have. But when Americans look at what we have, we think of what we have as not enough. So that begs the question: what is the American dream? The American dream to us is what Bill Gates and Warren Buffett have, which the 4 mansions and the umpteen cars. But what people in third world countries think of as American dream as the ability to do what you want. The ability to not worry about where your next meal is coming from, and the ability to have a solid roof over your head. Does greed make you mean? Well, that's an interesting question. In a study done by the University of California, several college students were playing a game of Monopoly. At the beginning of the game, there was a coin flip to decide who had, and to see which side. One had more money, and one had obviously less. At the beginning of the game, the students were already aware that something was up. There was a bowl of pretzels off to the right, and one of the students actually said, "Is that pretzel there? Those pretzels there on purpose?" As the game progressed, the student with obviously more wealth to start had a greater amount of success than the person who had a less amount of money. And as the game proceeded, there was a change in the demeanor of both the rigged and the riggee. The person who had more money started associating his wealth with the fact that he or she, was superior in almost every way than the person who was losing money. There was the person who had more money was eating a significant amount of more pretzels than the person who was losing money, and the conversation turned from friendly to derogatory to just flat-out demeaning. And at the end of the game, when asked by faculty, the students who had more money said that their success was based on their ability to play the game and their ability to make money. But the person who lost still had the mentality that something was up. Now, does money buy happiness? Daniel Tosh says yes, because it buys a Wave Runner. Now, I ask you this question. Have you ever frowned on a Wave Runner? The answer is probably no, because it's just fantastic, and I love Wave Runners. But does it make you actually happy? Do you feel a utopia, or are you just happy for that amount of time? I've heard people say that money buys happiness. I've heard people say that religion buys happiness. But I'll ask the question again. Does money buy you happiness? Say if you won the lottery you won $500 million, would your first inkling to be buy a house, buy a car, buy 10 cars, buy speedboats, buy a pool? Or would it be to donate $10 million to cancer research, to cystic fibrosis research, to pediatrics, all across the pediatric diseases all around the world, to help kids grow a healthy and sophisticated lifestyle? Would you donate money to Africa to help with AIDS? That all depends on the exact same question. Does money buy you happiness? What makes you happy? Does greed make you happy? Does material make you happy? Or does lifting other people's lives, does that make you happy?